Okay, here we go. So today it's a little bit special. I've been trying to make some content for like newer players that are that are new to Amulet and whatnot. And amongst all of those things, I've started writing a primer, which I am right now. I think I'm on page 67. And but people kept asking me about sideboard guides. People always ask me, okay, what do I bring here? What can I take out there and stuff like that. Um, I think that's a very valid thing, and I do understand why people want to have access to sideboard guides. But I am not personally. I am not the biggest fan of sideboard guides. So what I do like, however, is when people explain to me how things work. I like understanding how a matchup plays out. I like understanding what's important, what should I be watching out for, and what is not as important, what shouldn't I focus on. So that is exactly what I tried to achieve. So over the past month and a half, I've been working on this that you guys see right here. Um, and this is gonna what I'm going to share with you today. So this we start with an introduction. Again, I'm explaining exactly what I'm talking about right now. But yes, now this is important. I am assuming that people who are going to be using this cyber guide have a basic understanding of how the deck works, right? So if you do not know how the deck works, make sure you click on that link and you actually go ahead and you watch the video that I made. I made a 3-hour primer where I'm just talking about all the basics, okay? How the deck works, what you should be watching out for, what you need to have into account while you are playing the deck, all of those things. I cover them on that YouTube video that you see right over there. So that's the first thing. Um, so here is what I was explaining a second ago. I think it's important not to know the numbers. Okay, I think the numbers are completely irrelevant. Okay, I do not like when people have like minus this and minus that, minus this and minus that. That just seems so, you know, how can I say it? I don't want to say stupid, but it just seems so incomplete. There you go. That's the word that I'm going to use. It's just incomplete, okay? Because if you know which cards you need to take out and you need which cards to come in, but what's the reason for that? Well, I mean, why are you taking this card out and you're leaving this other in? Like, what is the real reason why we're doing this right now? And that is exactly what I'm trying to explain. So the numbers I use, because I need to use numbers, even though I'm not a big fan of, it's some people are not going to find this useful without the numbers. Uh, Movadonk5, thank you very much for that follow. I appreciate it. Um, so the numbers that I will use are gonna be with this list. This is the list that I've been playing lately, and I've been quite happy with it. Um, I have been experimenting with some newer things that I have not disliked, basically, that I am actually interested in. Yes, I will post it in the Facebook group. I will post it on Twitter. I will share it everywhere. So don't worry about that. But the idea is this is our list, and I've been changing things around, but this is our baseline. Okay, this is our baseline, and again, the numbers are completely irrelevant. The numbers don't are not important. So we have this, and then we go here. So this is I try to make sure that all the decks are easy to find, like all the matchups that you're looking for are easy to find. But I split them between aggro decks, mid-range decks, control decks, and combo decks. Okay, so those are going to be our five or the four ways of classifying these decks. Okay, so we have a brief explanation on how we how the matchups usually work, and then we have specific actual matchups one by one. So these are the decks that I decided to put on this description right here. What I did literally is I just went to MTG Goldfish. I'm just gonna do this over here. I just literally went to MTG Goldfish. I hit enter. I went on decks metagame and I clicked on modern. Okay, I grabbed this and then I literally went through every single one of these, of the relevant ones, of course, because there's like, I don't know, there's like this Azorius Control is like blue, red, green. Like, what is this? This is not a deck. There's like one person that top 8'd with that you know, the 5-0'd with it. It's just like, it's completely, it's so random. However, all the archetypes that are even slightly reasonable are listed here, including stuff like 8-Whack, for example. Runaway Red, this is a deck that has been like picking up some steam lately. Runaway Steam, Keen, like picking up some steam. Yeah, right. Alright, sorry about that. Here we'll have also the tempo decks, okay, Wizards, Merfolk, and we'll have like legit aggro decks. Even 8-Whack, and like Mill I do consider to be an aggro deck. I think Mill is basically the equivalent of Burn, right? Except that instead of shooting at your life total, they're shooting at your they're shooting at your library. And then we go, okay, first matchup. We have humans. Then we have Dredge. And we have Burn, okay? So we have the numbers at the beginning. And then we have a brief description of all the things that you need to kind of watch out. So some decks will have a longer description. In fact, like for like blue-white, I think the description is like a page and a half or something like that. But some decks are going to warrant, you know, a longer description. So that's the idea, and that's how I decided to organize this. I do believe that this on the left should be enough. I think this actually shows every single matchup. I didn't literally check, but it seems like it did. But yeah, so these are gonna be your aggro decks. Brief description, numbers, brief description, numbers, brief description, numbers, etc. Okay. So again, I think the description is way more important than the numbers. Okay, so don't go straight to the numbers and then just like leave it out. I think that the description is going to be particularly useful, especially with decks that are, you know, where there are some decks where there are very key cards that matter and all the other cards just don't. For example, Merfolk, because just because we ended up here, Merfolk. Explosives is the card that matters, okay? And the new card that matters is this. Merfolk Trickster. Those are literally the only cards that matter. All the other cards are not as important. So having you know, reading this and knowing, okay, so my opponent has blue up. What could be happening here? Well, they might have a Merfolk Trickster. Or, you know, how do I play around the Trickster? Okay, so then maybe I don't attack with this Azusa or like stuff like that, you know? Okay, so my opponent is like going wide. Okay, this is my turn 2 and I need to play like my explosives now because I won't have time like in two turns. So you need to know that 2 is the key number. Okay, 2 is the number that you want to set it up if you want to like preemptively play these explosives. And these are the things that I think are going to be the most important. We have I chose to write a slight like a 1 word basically or 2 word description in order to like kind of give you a heads up on what you are about, what you should expect basically. For example, Runaway Red, it's like I consider this to be an unfavorable matchup. Mill, I consider this to be a very unfavorable matchup. I think I beat Mill like twice in my life. So don't don't really pay attention to this. This is just Leclerc Randy. Thank you very much for that subscription. Welcome to the Primetime Stronghold. Let's update that real quick. We got our first sub of the day. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Really appreciate it. So yeah, so that's the idea. That's how I organized it. I even, like, Nayasu, for example, showed up in the Goldfish list. I haven't played again Nayasu in like 2 months. But, you know, maybe somebody in your LGS is still playing, you know, Nayasu. And, you know, I wanted to give you like a little heads up or on what you should expect. So here we're going to the mid-range decks. I listed all of what I consider to be mid-range decks. Note that you won't find Tron here, because I think Tron is actually a control deck. So you will find Tron in the control sub tab or whatever. I don't even know how this is organized. But yeah, so we have BGX. BGX, of course, has a pretty sizable description. And yes, don't be surprised if you find I do enjoy my humor quite a bit, so don't be surprised if you find, you know, some stupid jokes and stuff like that. But yeah, so that's gonna be basically what you can expect from this. Can't watch the stream, but I saw it on Twitter from Edgar. Lecker Randy, you're in the right spot. You're in the correct spot. I recommend, I don't know if you were here earlier, but I recommend you check out this YouTube video if you want to learn more about the deck. I try to cover all the basic things, so I recommend you check that out. But yeah, you can find the description in the sideboard guide, which Nathan of the Guild Thief actually wrote over there. But yeah, so we have our mid-range decks, even some like very weird decks like Martyr Proc, for example. I do consider that to be a mid-range deck. Same thing with Death and Taxes. I do think these are mid-range decks. But yeah, that's pretty much the idea. And one thing, I have a little disclaimer. Again, as you can see, Tron is listed right here. I of course consider Salt Stacks, 8-Rack, and Lantern. I do consider these to be control decks, but this is gonna be funny. But you will see this right here. If you have ever seen my stream, you know that I hate when people call Amulet Titan a combo deck. I don't think Amulet is a combo deck. However, I don't think that listing it... I think it would be closer to a mid-range deck. I think Amulet Bloom is a combo deck, but I think Amulet Titan is not. And I think that Amulet Titan will be closer to the mid-range tab. However, as I explained here, I think that the way that this matchup in particular plays out is kind of like a combo matchup. So that's why I chose to put Amulet here, even though I don't think it's a combo deck. So don't say, but Francisco, you said that you put it in your list as a combo deck. I know. It's on purpose. Don't worry about it. It's not a combo deck anyway, okay? But yeah, so this is all the stuff that I... there are some decks that are, you know, very similar in how they are built. Like, for example, we have Rogue Scapeshift, and with Rogue Scapeshift, I included both the straight-up Rogue, and also when it has the white or black splash for Bring to Light, okay? So, when the matchup plays out in a very similar way, what I did is let's go right here. So, I described how the matchup works, and then I made a little note here. For example, if they are playing the Bring to Light and Splashing Black, then you should expect Slaughter Games. Now, this is specific of the Bring to Light Splashing Black. However, the matchup plays exactly the same, okay? So I'm not changing anything. This is different to something like this. We have the Devoted Druid combo deck, which I think it's unfavorable. This is when we're talking about you know, Avsan company, some people call it or whatever. This is a deck that it's a creature deck with a lot of value that also has a combo finish, okay? And this matchup plays out like this. However, there is also the all-in druid version, and this matchup is way worse because they are way more consistent at enacting their game plan. And if you read here, this in this version of the deck, it's all about the combo. Their value plan doesn't matter. Their value plan is completely irrelevant because we are just so very well set up to deal with their value plan. Here they are all in on the combo, so the matchup is actually much worse, and it should play out a little bit differently. Even though the cards we're bringing in and we're taking out are basically the same, yeah, actually the same, yeah, the cards are actually the same, but because the matchup plays out differently, I decided to put it in a different place. And there are like different interactions that happen and whatnot. But yeah, so that's pretty much it. That's pretty much it about the whole the way that this is actually organized. Hopefully you're able to, you know, get access to this outline over here, which should make should help you get easy access to whichever matchup you're looking for. But again, important things, and what I want you to know. I don't care about the numbers. Okay, don't pay attention to the numbers. Pay attention to the description. Okay, that is the actually important part of it. Use this as a guideline, but these are not the most important thing. Okay, you can move these numbers around as long as you have a solid justification for the changes that you're making. Okay, so that's all that I wanted to say. I wanted to play a quick league anyway, and we will be using the matchup the Sideboard guide in between. But yeah, so I will be using this list, even though I've been quite happy running the one of Hornet Queen in the main deck. If anybody saw my my stream on Monday and Tuesday, yeah, I think it was more, yeah. If everybody saw my stream on Monday or Tuesday, you will see that I've been trying Hornet Queen as a one-off in the main deck, and I think I've been quite happy with it. Big Daddy Snow, yes sir. That's your guide right there. No problem. Alright. Play a quick league. I won't be playing 2 leagues today though, just the one. This is not a turn for Titan because we actually have to pact for Azusa. Pact of Negation is not great. We do have enough lands though. I think I'm gonna mulligan though. Ugh. Maybe I should have kept. Mulligan again. This and this. Whatever. Do I want this? No, I don't think I want. I want to. I want to have more information, so I'm gonna bottom this. I still don't know whether I'm gonna find like an Azusa or a Titan. So I don't know what I'm looking for. I don't know whether this is looking for an amulet. So I think I'm just gonna bottom this and wait until I have more information, and then we're gonna go with the classic trick of naming human. It is possible. I used to name Merfolk, but punished. Do I want to concede here? I think I want to concede here. I think that I'm not going to be winning this game because my opponent is just on the play. And I think I gain a lot of value by my opponent like sideboarding wrong. They're going to be like, oh, yes, they're going to be like, oh, they are actually on, you know, on humans and they couldn't find a second land or whatever, you know. Their hand didn't function. So I think there's actually quite a bit of value in me conceding there. Hornet Queen, and oh, actually, hey, look at this. We can go to humans. Boom. Oh, this is from when I was running Dismember. My bad. So there's no Dismember. This is gonna be Obstinate Baloth. There you go. Yeah, so I've been writing this guide for a while, and I guess and this is why I don't like the numbers. Again, this is why I don't like people using the numbers. I changed my list since I started writing this thing. So it's just like it's yeah. It's not just so cut and dry, you know. We take out 2 impulses, I think. Yep, that makes sense. All right. Wow, look at this. A reasonable hand. Keep. I really want to see if we did get some value from this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think I'm gonna get the Colony Garden here. It will help me gain some time. Getting Gruulturf is also very interesting. Even Tolaria West is somewhat reasonable to get here because it can enable me to transmute for an explosives. I think I'm gonna get the Colony Garden here though. Again, because of how I'm sequencing my lands, I can play Colony on 2, play Gemstone on 3. So many fire spots. I can play Gemstone on 3, and I can play Azusa. See what my opponent does here. Melee Mage, Thalius is okay, this is cool. Okay, so I think I'm gonna get punished here. I think I'm going to get punished, which is very unfortunate. I don't think I want to play out the Scout, do I? I guess if they deal with the Azusa... Nah, but if they deal with the Azusa, I'm gonna be fire spouting anyway, so this is fine. I'm not gonna play out the Scout. I think this Gemstone my counter might be more valuable. The only problem with this is that if they do deal with the Azusa, then with like a Reflector Mage or something, then if I top deck a bounce land, then I'm not going to be able to cast a Prime Time next turn. Mantis Rider is perfectly fine. Yeah, maybe I should have gotten the Gruulturf. Please copy this. Oh, that's actually awful for me. My bad. Yeah, that's actually really bad. Land? Sick. Play this. Bounce. Replay. So here we get Feliz Navidad, Papu. Here I think I'm gonna get Garrison and Fountain. I kind of don't want to die out of nowhere, so I think this is fine. Them drawing there with Canopy is really good for me. If this is Reflector Mage, Militia Bugler. Okay. Another Lieutenant. Seven power Lieutenant is 7 power. Ah, Ivan, thanks for the cheer. I appreciate it. What do we do here? I'm pretty tempted to attack and see what my opponent does. I'm of course getting Bounce Land plus, and I think I'm gonna be wiping his board. Bounce Land plus Tolaria is the name of the game here. And I can transmute 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 mana. Have access to 8 mana. Ah, Elf Kid. Sí, me olvidé totalmente, man. Perdón. Ahí va. Wow, they took 6? What does this mean? Do I pact for a queen here? Alternatively, I can double spout, destroy everything. I guess I want to transmute for a queen. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, yeah. Yeah, I think I want to transmute for queen here. Summoner's Pact. Pact for Hornet Queen. 1, 2, boom. I guess they're looking for Phantasmal Image here. I'm not really playing around Damping Sphere here. I'm you know, playing as if my opponent sideboarded against, you know, for the mirror match. Found a noble hierarch. Yeah, you got it. Phantasmal Image. Yeah, I assume they're gonna copy the queen here. Ooh, they copy Bugler. Alright. Opponent's going off. Here we pay for Pact. That's the easy part. And now what? Blocks here, blocks here. I kind of want to try to attempt to trade the queen if I can. So he's gonna swing for with everything. Can block here with Titan. Block here. These guys are kind of getting out of hand though. I'm gonna attack like this. Nah. I think I just wait. Play scout, and I'm gonna bounce the fountain. Can still do a lot of blocking, and my opponent kind of like needs to go all in on the attack. So that part is good. I imagine this is another bugler. That's fine. Wow. I didn't expect that one. I guess yeah, that makes sense. My opponent sideboarded for the mirror match. That's why they have Warlord Rogue in their deck. Which is pretty hilarious actually. Reflector Mage. Oh, if he bounces my Titan here, this is great for me actually, because that enables me to do like the double fire spout thing. Oh no, it's gonna bounce an insect. That makes more sense. So at this point, I need 2 explosives. These 2 drops away. They're just too big. No attacks. That's actually not bad because now my Titan can actually attack here. So this is not terrible. So now I can get Stronghold plus Sunhome. I guess I'm gonna get Sunhome plus Tolaria West. So now any bounce land allows me to transmute. Now I can trade with his 11/11. You need more, bro. This is just a chump block here. And this is why I like Sunhome so much better than I like... this is why I like Sunhome so much better than I like the Kessig Wolf run. Oh, this is an amazing for me, because now I can just target this. And I just simply trample for 6. Yep, that was... my opponent should have blocked with the 11/11. Because that's not a trade. Now I still have multiple blockers. Actually, Lemonardo, you're correct. You're correct. I could have double spout all the non-flyers. I mean, it would kill my Titan though. That's the only thing that I'm not very excited about, you know. Oriok Champion, you got it. Actually, this might be enough for them though. Yeah, I think I'm dead here, because he can make the lieutenant unblockable. Yeah. Damn it. Yeah, I think I'm dead here. Danny Memes, thank you very much. I appreciate it. Can I survive this turn? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 attackers. I have 5 blockers. I think I'm dead. Yep. Pretty sure I'm dead. It sucks. The worst part is I'm exactly dead. If I could have blocked this guy, I would have survived. Yep. I think I'd actually messed it up. When I drew the amulet, I think I should have actually gone for... When I drew the amulet, I should have actually attacked. Gotten... when I attack, I get growth chamber plus Doleria. I bounce the growth chamber, and I transmute. I have 1, 2, 3 mana to transmute. I can go get a Titan. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I can transmute. I can go get Simic and the third Doleria. I can transmute that for explosives. Explosives on 2 and blow it up, so I can kill this big lieutenant. Yep. Alternatively, I guess fire spouting just once. I don't think I want to fire spout twice, because if I fire spout twice, I kill my own Titan. But I could have fire spouted once and kill these ground dudes, while only killing my scout. So yeah, so I punted that game away. We should have won that game if I had played correctly. Alright, excellent hand. Keep. Humans again? Man, it would have been so nice if he had played a... If he had played what's his name? Vile on one. Here I think I do this and I don't transmute. This is bad if my opponent, if they have Reflector Mage exactly on turn 2. But if they don't, I can still cast a Prime Time on my next turn. And I don't want to transmute yet, because if my opponent gets Meddling Mage, then I'm not going to want to get a Prime Time. I'm going to want to get a Ballista instead. So that's why I don't want to transmute on that turn. I think I'd rather make my land drops. ¿Cómo va, Rimai-san? ¿Todo bien? Yeah, this is when I was still playing Dismember instead of Relic of Progenitus. I think against spirits I want to keep this. There we go. Fixed. There we go. And that's when I changed the list. And you can see that from now on my we're gonna see Relic of Progenitus in there. There's the Reflector Maze that I was talking about. I can use this turn to transmute. But I don't want to transmute because my opponent might... I think I'm just going to pass the turn here. I don't want to transmute because my opponent might have a Medley Mage. And if they have a Medley Mage, then, I mean, yeah, it's not good for me. So I think this is better. This kind of incentivizes... Rimaisan, lo estamos compartiendo. Ahí vas. Yep, and this is why I didn't want to transmute. Check that out, because we didn't transmute that turn. Now we are able to get some value of that whiffing freebooter. Man, it's cold in Los Angeles today. Or at least it's cold in my house. Yeah, we're just playing this stupid cat and mouse game where I'm just like not trying to play around Medley Mage the best that I can. And it makes it so, you know, the sequencing gets weird. It's pretty hilarious. Gracias, Rimai-san. Alright, this is not bad because it allows me to reset my gemstone, and it allows me to make some extra land drops as well. So I think we're gonna do this. Float, bounce here, play Azusa, play this. And again I can transmute this turn, or if I have 3 lands in play, next turn I have access to 4 mana, so I think I play out the Teleria West because I have the Simic Growth in hand. And at this point I think I'm just going to play the Sage as a chump blocker. So if they deal with the Azusa, I can transmute and play a Ballista on 2. Same if they don't deal with the Azusa but they Medley Mage Primetime, I can transmute for a Ballista on 4, which should be much better. But Steffi Weffy, yeah. Yeah, I tried to make it so it makes sense, you know. That was the most important thing for me. That I could, you know, share a document that people can look and they have some valuable information instead of just like, you know, take this card out and take this card, put this card in because I say so. I was trying to make it so you guys can understand the reasoning behind all of my decisions. It's not just like a random, I just randomly chose to do that for whatever reason. This is cool. So we jump there, transmute, because I think I can steer first, and if I find an amulet, oh no, that's right, I cannot steerings first. Or can I? If I steerings and I find amulet, that's gonna be 1, 2, 3, 4 mana. If I steerings and I do not find amulet, what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to force this Mantis Rider to jump here, which I can do if I swing for 15. Yeah. So if I 16 here, they are at 15, so this Mantis Rider will need to jump block, meaning that they're not as likely to kill me. So I definitely want to... No, because the only way that I can search, Elfgate, the only way that I can search is if I use my land drops. And if I'm going to go for this, I need to do this before I use my land drops from the Azusa, right? Because the Simic Growth will need to like bounce my Growth Chamber. My Tolera West, I mean. So I need to at least play the Simic Growth twice. I think I should be fine. I think I should be fine. I need to play the Simic Growth twice. Because I need to pay 1 for the Thalia attacks. So, playing this, replaying this, and now we bounce the Tolaria West. 1, 2, 3, we pay 1, that we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah. Transmute. Summoner's Pact. Pact. For prime time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And one more 6. Yes. Boros Garrison and Slayer Stronghold. Haste. Bounce the garrison itself. Replay it. What do I bounce here? I think I bounce the Growth Chamber, right? No, because I might need to chump with the Azusa next turn. So worst case scenario, my opponent has another Mantis Rider. They play the Mantis Rider, which they will need to play tapping this because they're not going to be able to tap Canopy. Oh, they are going to be able to tap Canopy because they're going to go to 16 minus 4, 12. So they're going to take 12 down to 3. This Azusa is probably going to jump here. They're going to swing for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay, so I can do this, and I can, with the attack, I can get red, white. Yeah, I can get Colony Garden. If my opponent has Reflector Mage, though, I'm in a lot of trouble. If they do have Reflector Mage, I'm in a lot of trouble. But if they don't, then I should be fine. I guess Reflector Mage or Phantasmal Image. Do I want to gain life, or do I want to? I think Colony Garden saves me more life than. So we swing there. We fetch for Colony plus Sunhome. Now we see what my opponent does. They will be forced to jump. Yep. They go down to 3. If they have Reflector Mage, I'm in trouble. If they have Mantis Rider, I'm fine. Steffi Weffy 215, welcome to the primetime Stronghold. Thank you very much for that subscription. Second subscriber of the day. Thank you very much. Yeah, if they have an image in hand, then I am dead, I think. They copy mage, they bounce my prime time. I swing for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm not dead. 8, I guess. One image puts me down to 2. I imagine they're gonna cantrip the Canopy. Interesting games against humans. It's always an interesting matchup. So many things to play around and to try to figure out. I hope this is not a slow roll, because if this is a slow roll, this is just mean. If they have the image in hand, or another reflector mage, then this is simply disrespectful. Okay, cycle canopy. That's good news. That's good news. Oh no, they found it. No image, please. No image, please. No image. It's white, white. Okay. I think I survived this. Yeah, I survived this very easily, actually. Yeah, this is not enough. Sweet. Awesome. So, next turn I'm going to... If my opponent tries to attack, they can do whatever they want. I'm just going to, like, even if I chump attack my prime time, it doesn't matter, because I can just transmute for Walking Ballista and they just kill them. So they are dead right now. Yeah, I'm gonna take 4 here. No problems there. Sweet. We survived, so we're going to win. That's interesting. T-West and Simic Growth, I guess, or Turf. Turf, sure. It just doesn't matter. My opponent's tapped out. They don't have anything. Yeah, I'm just going to Ballista their face. Their face shall be ballistied. Uh, 3 plus 3, so I want to kill this one first. And then 5, 6. Yeah, this is the best way to order this, guys, right? Yep. I'm just doing this for value, really. Just doing this for value. I will imagine my opponent concedes here. Showing them first to encourage them to, but they don't, so... Pew! Pew! Kill with plant after blockers. Alright. Let's do some quick little sideboard in here. -1 Bailoff, -2 Explorers, I think. If you guys are wondering, wow, what is this mighty document that he has access to here? Well, you can find that right there. It's all you. Enjoy. We take out 2 Explorers, take out 2 Impulses, and voila. Let's go. gonna go get something to drink and something to, you know, put a sweater or something on. Let's see what we got. Weird hand. Weird hand. I think this would be better. If this were an explosives, this would be better. I think it's still a keep. But I'm not particularly thrilled about it. I mean, not that we have any options there. This is still a turn 4 prime time. This is not very particularly quick. Rimai-san, la gente había estado hablando de jugar una versión sin Explore y se me ocurrió probarla. Es una lista que se me ocurrió agarrar y la armé. Me gustó la idea de Sky Shroud Ranger y no estuvo tan mal. You got it, OP. You got it. So next turn we play Sunhome, Mine, Garrison. We should be in a solid spot. Unless they have another mage. Another mage would be annoying. Militia Bugler. My opponent needs another meddling mage though. Take 3. You got it. I don't really care about that mage. I'm actually quite happy he didn't name Primeval Titan. That would have been way more complicated for me to beat. I'm gonna do this because I don't need to show my opponent anything. Next turn I can either prime time if my opponent doesn't mage either or whatever, or I can transmute if they don't deal with Azusa and I draw any non-ETB tap land. I can transmute for explosives, played on 2. Can ballista on 3. All of these are reasonable options. All of these are reasonable options. We'll see how the game plays out. That guy is fine. Just grows the lieutenant. Alright, that's cool. I think I'm fine taking 9 here. My opponent has no evasive threat. And now this Titan should do quite a bit of work in helping stabilize. So what do I want to get here? I have no packs to pay, so I think I want to get Colony plus Fountain. Yeah, and then because I drew the Simic Growth, I think this is fine. So I Simic Growth, bounce this, replay this. Pass the turn. Yeah, my opponent's meddling mage wasn't particularly good. In fact, it was actually particularly good for me, though. It was particularly good for me. I'm gonna cycle Canopy here. No, I found the amulet from the ancient steering, so my opponent knew that I had an amulet in hand. So it was they knew that I had it. That's why they named it. I still don't think it was correct though. I still don't think it was correct because like this card doesn't do anything, right? This card only does something if this card is here. So sure. If my opponent wants to give me better chances of winning, I'll take them. But yeah, we have 31 viewers. Thanks everybody for hanging out today. If it's your first time here, my name is Francisco. I stream a lot of Amulets on this channel. In fact, today we released this right here, which is a side. I don't like calling it a Sideboard guide because that one is a little bit sketchier right there. They did not know about this one. I don't think. No, they didn't know about this one. So that one is a little bit sketchier. It doesn't matter because I'm going to transmit for explosives and then just put it on 2 and blow it up. But yeah, it's still a little bit sketch. But yeah, so thanks everybody for being here. This is a guide that I put together over the past couple of months. It's not a sideboard guide. It's more like a matchup guide. I think that this wall of text that you see here, it's actually the important part. I think the numbers are irrelevant. In fact, the numbers were wrong as soon as we started, because I started writing this guide when I was playing this member in my main deck, and since then I've moved on to play the one of Relic because the meta changed. So that's exactly why these numbers don't matter. This is what matters. How the matchup plays out is what you need to know about. And it's the real idea behind what I wrote over here. Everything is organized by matchups and by types of strategy, I guess. Why is this here? This shouldn't be here. That's weird. Did I mess something up? I hope I didn't mess something up in the formatting. Weird. Anyway. If you haven't done so yet, please remember to hit that follow button. You can get notified whenever I go live, and you can check out the stream. If you want to subscribe to the channel to help support the channel, you get this awesome primetime emote right here. As you can see, we're all about primetime right here. If you want to follow me on social media, there we go. If you want to follow me on social media, that's my handle at fpaulusmtg. I always post when I'm going live, and I post which decks or which version of decks I will be playing. If you want to check out previous streams, you can do so on YouTube. You can do that right there. And if you want to join the Amulet Discord, you can do that with that link right over there. It's a very active Discord. A lot of Amulet players there, always talking all things Amulet. And finally, if you want to support the stream in a different way, you can donate to the stream, and you can, if there's any decks you want to watch or anything like that, you can donate to see them live on stream. You basically need to donate to pay for the entry fee of any league, and we'll play your deck. And if you just want to donate because you enjoy the stream, I of course will greatly appreciate it. We're gonna play explosives on 2 here. Oh, cause Elf Kid, sorry, I was talking. Maybe you don't have your audio on. By the way, funny interaction between Thalia and explosives. In short, it doesn't do anything. That's the interaction. Oh, no, 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 no. No, 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 no. I was... I mean, if they snipe, whatever, I encourage people to snipe, because that means that they're watching my stream, right? So if people wanna snipe, that's perfectly fine with me. What do we get here? We already have the Teleria. I think we get Vesuva and Stronghold because we kind of have everything we want. So I'm going to Vesuva the Garrison, basically just so I can bounce this Simic right here, and I can transmute for... I don't think I want to transmute even. Yeah, I think I just want to play a bunch of lands and just play Big Ballista. So this is just a bluff. So I can trade, like if my opponent plays another Bugler here or whatever, I can just like trade with it. Trade with them, I guess. Oh, so they do have something. Knight of Autumn. Good timing, Knight of Autumn. What are you gonna do? You're gonna be a 4/3 or are you gonna kill my Amulet? You're gonna be a 4/3, sure. My opponent's trying so hard. So yeah, so I think I'm interested in trading here. So I'll just do this. Now I can trample for 1. I think I just play Ballista on 4 here. And next turn I can... I don't want to transmute yet in case my opponent draws a freebooter or something. And here I think I'm actually going to bounce the... Gonna bounce this thing. And I'm gonna kill this right now. Denying them of a mana can be relevant, especially if they are gonna be cycling Canopy. They are not gonna be able to play a 2-drop. What was Thalia and Pentan's Prism? Nothing like Sunburst. Yeah. Infinity, yeah. Same thing with Radiant Flames. It's pretty hilarious when that happens. It's pretty funny when that happens. So this should be GG. Yeah, there's no card in their 75 that's relevant here. There literally is not. Take 3. I imagine my opponent's gonna make me go through it, but they are dead. It's just slightly annoying. 1, 2, 3, 4. Summoner's Pact. Primeval Titan. Yeah. Yeah, sometimes there's a lot of salt on the other side, and so much clicking. Yeah, this is actually lethal. My opponent wants to make me go through it. it's like I have like 10 minutes. Like it's not like I'm gonna. Oh, you're right. Yeah, I messed it up. Sorry, guys. I didn't swing with the plant tokens. I missed on some style points right there. Damn it. They have literally no cards in hand. All right. 1-1. 1-1. It's funny because every time I play against humans, like the matchup feels like slightly different. I like the first game. Granted, I punted, right. I lost because I made some suboptimal plays on the previous match that we played against humans. But still, it's like it played out so much differently that these last couple of matches. It might be because maybe my first opponent was more familiar with how the Amulet matchup works out. I think I'm gonna keep this hand. What incentivizes me to keep this hand is the fact that I have actually two value lands. I'm gonna do Colony Garden on 1, Tuluria West on 2. I imagine this is Tron? No? It is Tron. Never mind. Tron with a very, very bad draw. An Amulet would be nice here. We do need another land. Huh. I think I play out the Ballista here and start clocking. I mean, this Ballista is gonna deal some damage. Technically correct play. It's nice that if I draw Vesuva, I can copy my opponent's Ghost Quarter. Cycle Relic? No. Cycle Star. Sure. I mean, they're getting to Tron, that's for sure. Yeah. So I guess I Fountain first. Play Azusa. Play Gemstone Mine, and then Impulse. I want to find any untapped land or bounce land. That's a bounce land. So now we play Turf, and I bounce any ETB tap land. The more relevant is going to be Gemstone Mine. And I swing for 1. Next turn, I can Prime Time, but I'm going to need to Pact. So I don't... Will I be able to? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yes, I'm gonna have enough mana to be able to pay for my pact on upkeep. This Ghost Quarter messes me up though. Okay. Yeah, this Ghost Quarter messes me up. That's very unfortunate. Okay. Any ETB untap land or bounce land. I mean, at least now I have access to the Pact of Negation, right? Which is something. This game is playing out in a very funny way. It's kind of shitty that my opponent's not great Ghost Squatter ended up being great because we didn't have any other bounce land nor untap land. Alright, what do we have here? 8 mana. This is Ballista. Yeah, I think this is fine. This Ballista cannot kill my Ballista, right? So, yeah, this is perfectly fine for me. Oh, this is awesome for me. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. So now I'm able to, like, freely play Primetime. One, two, three, four, five, six. Yes, and I want a lot of blue sources. So bounce this and bounce. What are they gonna bounce here? I don't care about this. I guess I wanna bounce the Tolaria. At this point, I'm feeling very, very good about my chances. The only way that might mess this up is if my opponent plays exactly Ulamog this turn. If my opponent plays exactly Ulamog, then we're in trouble. Yeah, I mean we could have gotten Ghost Squatter, but again, Ulamog is literally the only thing that I care about. Ugin I don't care. Karn I don't care either. And we still need to play. We still need to pay for a pact on upkeep. Oh, this is gonna be O Stone. Let's do this. This is Oblivion Stone. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I think I packed this. If my opponent has, like, they already used their Ghost Squatter, so if my opponent has, like, Ursuland plus, whatever, Ursuland plus, like, Karn or something, then I get punished, obviously. But as it is, with only 5 mana, they cannot really do much. Yeah. Yeah, it's pretty funny when, like, you know, the Oblivion Stone is the thing that you counter. It's kind of weird. Yeah. If you have a second Ghost Squatter, you got me. If you have a second Ghost Squatter, you got me. I don't think Tron... Yeah, Sanctum. That's perfectly fine. I don't care about that card. Yeah. John Pren, thank you very much for that follow. Sweet. Alright, so... let's pay for the blue first. That's blue. Let's pay for the green now. That's green. What do I destroy? I think I'm gonna destroy the power plant. Boros Garrison and Ghost Quarter. We're gonna play Ghost Quarter for turn, and I'm going to. I think I'll destroy this right now. So, because my opponent doesn't have mana to pay for Pact. I know they're gonna have it, but I know they're gonna have it because they always fucking have it. But yeah, again, Ulamog is their only out. I think Ulamog is literally their only out. How many counters can I put on this ballista? Just 2 counters? Maybe not. Man, this ballista we played on turn 2 is going the distance. It's also very funny how like ballista interacts with other ballistas. Like if I want to kill my opponent's ballista now, then they can trade with mine. And like even if they put like 2 counters here, then if they want to kill this, I still get to trade with theirs. It's very funny how like the whole thing works on the stack. That's a Karn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's an Ulamog. Alright, that's an interesting draw. So I can put a counter on ballista. Transmute for Stronghold. Transmute for Sunhome doesn't work either. Actually, wait a second, no. So I put a counter on ballista, this is S33. I ping this. They deal 1 damage to me, whatever. I swing for 2. Transmute for Stronghold is lethal, yeah. Yeah. So 2. So first order of business is here. I do this. I ping my opponent's ballista. Transmute for Stronghold, give ballista plus 2, so attack for 4, then ping them for 2. Yep. Yeah, it's weird when these kind of situations come up. Yeah, they deal 1 to me. That doesn't matter. Transmute for Slayer's Stronghold. Yeah, but this one has more style points. Tolaria. So I could have. I need to play Amulet though. Remember that. So play Amulet. Play Amulet and Transmute. Then I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah. See, I could have cast Prime Time. Then I. But this one is cuter. I think they were dead. I think that there are many different lines that get me there. I just thought this line was hilarious. Tron. If you want to go to the outline, you can go to Control, Tron. There we go. I do very like sideboarding against Tron. There we go. And then I think I'd take out a couple of impulses. Bog and impulse, yeah. Done. No, I still have lethal because I can do it on their upkeep. Loyal Lobster. I can ping them on their upkeep. If they are playing like main deck Nature's Claim, they got me. But they didn't have any artifact to destroy, so no, I would have beaten. So yeah, I just wait until the Ballista's damage resets, and then I just activate and deal the damage on their upkeep. So they were dead anyway. Ugh. Yeah, I just did it main phase because, in fact, it was no. My opponent stepped out, so because he stepped out, then it's correct for me to do it on main phase. But yeah, I think I need to mulligan this hand. It's nice to have Ghost Squatter in the opener because it gives you, especially when we also have Vesuva. But this hand is just way too slow. I don't think I can beat an average Tron hand, especially. I guess if I drew exactly a green source off the top, this hand is fine. But that's just too risky. I think I'd rather mulligan. Sure. Pierce is reasonable when you have it on the very early turns. It's less so later in the game. And whenever you manage to like pierce a Karn, it feels so good. Oh. Imagine they're gonna, yeah. Turn a 3 Tron. Why do they have mismatching lands? They're just disrespectful. Having mismatching lands is disrespectful. My opponent debating whether this Tribe Scout should resolve or not. It's clearly a very skill intensive moment of the game. Well, that's Tron. Please tell me this is Karn. Please tell me this is Karn. That's no Karno. They searched for this last, I believe. So we're gonna explore here, see what we draw. It's fine. Oh, fuck. Yeah, I messed it up. I'm very sorry. I'm very sorry. I messed it up. I wanted to do that right there. Got him. Got him! Amulet? No, Amulet doesn't do anything really. Nice Sugin, opponent. It would be very sad if your 8 mana card got countered by my Spell Pierce. Ugh. I guess I'm playing these into the Ballista, because, you know, might as well. Oh, not... Do I quarter here? I think my only way of winning is if my opponent doesn't have anything and I top deck exactly prime time. So I'm not going to go quarter them. If I go quarter them, then I get 2 turns behind, and that's just gonna be too much for me to come back from. This I can beat though. Primeval Titan? Please? That's not a Primeval Titan. Let's try this again. Let's draw better this time around. Yeah, that's what I like. That's what I like to see. I'm not gonna play Amulet this turn because I don't want my opponent to use their turn on a stupid what's his name, Nature's Claim or something. So I'd rather sequence this like so. Oh, I'm so stupid. I'm very stupid. I wanted to play the Amulet first. Obviously, I wanted to play Explore and my Scout, but yeah, I guess it was too hard. Oh man, these are the fun things about streaming. You see, they did have. Oh no, that's it. Steerings, sure. I thought they did have the Nature's Claim. These are the fun things about streaming. You oftentimes you say something and then you just get distracted on actually saying the thing that then you forget to do the thing. It's hilarious. I guess they're missing the second Tron. That's good. That's pretty good. I think I'm interested in doing this. And now steerings. Nice. I think I'd rather have a Vesua here. If they destroy the Amulet, then it sucks, but if they don't, I straight out win. Gonna crack Star. Please tap out for this expedition map. Please tap out for this expedition map. Man, they're just not cracking him up, huh? There they are. There they go. Man, when Tron doesn't well have card on turn 3, it looks so much more fair. So much more fair. Well, I made a gross, absolutely disgusting sequencing mistake, and unfortunately we were not punished. But yeah, it would have been fair for me to lose this game, because I really made an effort to give my opponent a chance. Gonna serve. And at this point, I don't think my opponent can come back from this. I think I'm getting this because I want to play out the scout this turn, and I want to hold up Spell Pierce. So this makes sense. I'm just very far ahead right now. What my opponent can or cannot do is completely irrelevant. Yep. 4 mana, Thought Not Seer. You got it, my friend. You got it. Choose wisely. Choose wisely. So it's gonna be 6 mana. Play Stronghold for turn. Oh, they take the Pierce. Good choice. Good choice. Yeah, Amulet is the card that makes this matchup better. So usually when people side out side in Amulet hate, as in, you know, artifact destruction and whatnot, I think it's often correct, except when you are playing a deck like Tron, for example, where in this matchup there are just simply very few cards that matter, and Amulet is one of those. Good. Sun Home and Ghost Squatter. Yes, Sun Home and a good old turf, whatever. It's actually suboptimal. This wastes more mana. It doesn't matter. It really does not. Bounce this. There we go. Sweet. 2-1-1. Oops, my bad. Well, whatever. 2-1. So this is the list we're running today. This is the list that I did the sideboard guide with. And that guide is right here. What's an Anonymous Jackalope? I don't even know what an Anonymous Jackalope is. Wait, is this set up so people can make changes to this? I thought I set this up so people could not make changes to this. I don't know what these things are. Man, I wish I knew how Google Docs works. Yeah, Peter Pan, that's... I mean, you're not really, you know, supposed to just like read it on one sitting, right? It's one of those things that you, as you go, as you play the deck, and as the situations come up for you, that's when you're gonna be like reading along to them, reading them along, I guess. I don't even know. I don't even know what word you would use there. KCI. Definitely naming Scout here, and I'm gonna lead on this. I want to wait on having access to more information. I guess I should have named Shaman. That's my bad. Oh, those are people looking at it. They're not people changing. Okay, that's cool. Yeah, it's all good. I want people to look at it. I just don't want people to like be able to make changes to it. That's the only thing. If anybody wants to like copy paste on a different document and like make changes for yourself, by all means. but I just don't want people changing my personal document, you know. Oh, nice. All right, sweet. Thank you, Infinity and Danny Memes. Thanks for making it clear for me. Ugh. I know how to Amulet. I don't know how to Google Docs. Let's look at that. A card we can't beat. Game 1. I guess we want to lead on this in case we find an amulet. It's like that one. And now we need to find a bounce land. So there's still a chance here. There's still a chance. I guess my opponent can explosives on one here, so maybe this was just a bad play. I should have made some math before I made this play. Best card in Modern. So many steerings. Nice, Leonardo. Yeah, yeah, fair enough. I'll take that as a compliment. I guess that's the card that we're looking for. Just any land to play this turn. Nice. Okay, so do I have enough? So I have enough to transmute here, and I have 1 land drop, 2 land drops. That's 4 mana, minus 3 plus 4, so that's 5 mana total. So I need to get lucky then. So I need to either explore. I guess explore is free to cast. Okay, but I need to either impulse into a Titan or explore into an amulet. I don't think the order in which I do it changes anything. So I'm going to lead on this. I'm going to lead on the Explorer first. At this point, this cannot find the what's his name, an amulet, so I can only find the creature. So I'm gonna play the Azusa here. And we gotta find the Primeval Titan. Ding 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 ding. And people were saying Impulse is bad. Why? Why would they why would the people say that? Why would people say that? Danny Memes, why do you cut a Titan versus Burn? I cut a Titan versus Burn because I don't want to be stranded with multiple Primeval Titans in hand, and I am counting Obstinate Baloth as kind of like a bridge card. Okay, that helps me get to Primeval Titan. And sometimes even just like playing a Baloth kind of wins the game on its own. So yeah, I don't think you need all the Primeval Titans. Let's do this. Let's cast Prime Time. Yes. Boros Garrison. Slayer's Stronghold. And now we can pact my opponent's KCI and double strike next turn. Yes. Get some blue sources. This hand worked out perfectly. This hand worked out perfectly. I play this out. I don't think there's any need for that. Mox Opal resolves. That one does not. Yep. Sick. Alright. Combo KCI. 3 Piers, 2 Abrade, Terminal Trip, Relic, Rurik. And then I imagine we're siding out. Yeah, 2 Explorers, 1 Ballista, 1 Fountain. 1 Ballista, 1 Fountain. I imagine a couple of prime times come out. And 2 Impulses. Yeah, that makes sense. Alright. Yep. If anybody is reading through the sideboard guide and anybody has any questions about it or whatever, of course, you can ask them on stream. You can ask them on Twitter. You can ask them whatever you want. Discord. All the platforms work. All the platforms work. Man, winning game 1 against KCI, that's a gift right there. That's a freaking gift. It's 220. Man, I still need to have lunch. Need to eat something. But yeah. So it's how are you guys liking the guide? Do you guys have any suggestions, any thoughts, any concerns, questions? I'm not very happy about the whole formatting thing. I tried to make it look as clean as I could, but you know, I wish I knew something about, you know, it would be nice if like the pluses and minuses could be like, I like the way that they do it in like Star City Games website, or like China Fireball, when they have like, you know, the three images of the spell pierce and the 2 abrades. On the other hand, though, I don't know if that might take up simply too much space. This is a very weird hand. This is a very, very weird hand. I think I'm gonna keep it. It needs stuff. We're doing pretty good. These are 2 very strong pieces of interaction, but it definitely needs some work. It definitely needs some work. Any kind of ramp would be nice. That's a good sign for me. That's a good sign for me right there. Okay. Okay. Yeah, so I guess they are missing something. They are still missing something. That's a pretty damn good draw. So this means that I don't really need to play a Tormod mode script and expose it to a Nature's Claim or something like that, because if my opponent goes like Mox Opal into KCI, I can just like counter it. Oh, Infinity, you're welcome. You're very, very welcome. This is, if people haven't noticed yet, this is the deck that I'm very passionate about. So it does like writing all this stuff took way longer than I was expecting, because I spent a lot of time like thinking and like visualizing the matchup and like, okay, so there's this thing going on and we gotta watch out for this, etc. So it's very much more time consuming than I was expecting it to be, because I thought, oh well, it's I know this deck like the palm of my hand, so I should be able to write this out very quickly. It turned out that it didn't play out that way. but but yeah, Shodna kept good turn 3 hands, both stamps on the both she comes, and I can't cast my amulets and packs anymore. Thalia. Yeah, Thalia is. The thing is that it's like 30 pages or something. That's just so many pages. So I'm gonna do something cute here, just because I want to give myself the option to do this later on. I'm not sure this is correct, but I think that it's pretty hilarious, so I'm gonna go for it. Opponent does nothing. Opponent does nothing. I still think I want to be holding up a Braid. Next turn, I'm gonna be playing out probably the Gruul Turf or something, and playing out the prime time. To set up the prime time for the following turn. I mean, that's a very good draw. Very, very good draw. We still holding up a Braid. Holding up Tormod Script as interaction from my opponent's KCI, so they can very ruin it back. Acre Wellspring resolves. Alright. So do I want to Titan this turn, or do I want to set up to Titan next turn with a Braid backup? I don't think I want to lower my guard, so I'm just gonna do this. This might be playing it a little bit too slow. Sí, Iván, olvídate. Yeah, Shauna, I'm actually very interested in, like, I wonder if I can like approach. I wonder if I can approach like one of. I don't know if one of the big sites, but like Modern Nexus or one of those sites that are like lower. Because I would like to publish it somewhere. Since I went through all the work, I feel like I kind of want to be, for people to be able to find it. And I don't think that basically, I don't think that I can make it get to as many people as I could. You know what I'm saying? That's the only thing. Yeah, I honestly have no idea how to approach those people. I don't know if I should like email them or something, or... Thanks, Sean. I always appreciate your support. You've always been very supportive of the stream. And I, of course, appreciate you hanging out here today as well. This is like battle of the slow rolls going on here. I don't expect my opponent to have something like... There's no way they have something like Croson Grip, right? Because if they have Croson Grip, that would be a sick blowout. That would be an insane blowout. Tripa Seca, thank you very much for that follow. We're gonna play Simic Growth here. Impulse. Yeah, at this point... So at this point I can Primeval Titan. And I think what I'm gonna get here is I'm gonna get Bojuki Bog plus Bounce Land. And what this does is this makes it less likely for my opponent to be able to kill me. This gives me even more graveyard hate because I'm gonna have this in my hand, and I can flash it in at any time with the scout, and I'm still holding up a braid. So I have two ways to exile their graveyard, and next turn I can set up either Rurik Thar or Pact of Negation. You got me, opponent. You got me. Notice that I could have abraded like my opponent's Smoke Sopal or I could West Scream or whatever. But this is my opponent just misunderstanding their role in the matchup. That's what that is. But I mean, they got me because now I don't have a backup Titan. Now I don't have a backup Titan. I still have interaction. But I don't have a backup Titan anymore. So I could very easily die here. Yep. So I'm gonna let this resolve, because maybe they will find a Scrap Trawler. Oh no, Eco Wellspring. In response to this guy, I'm gonna kill the... They're probably gonna sack the Wellspring to... My opponent doesn't have that many cards. Explosives on 0? Oh, this is just to make mana. That makes sense. This is just to make mana. Yeah, that's fine. I guess now I probably destroy this guy. In fact, I should have probably destroyed it in response to the explosives. Now that I think of it. We still have Bog as interaction. So this Buried Ruin is not doing much, unless my opponent deals with the Scout first. If they find another KCI, then that's, you know... This boss makes me think that they forgot about the Bojuki Bog. Or maybe they just have another KCI. Nope, they forgot about the Bojuki Bog. Alright, let's see if we can find another threat here. Or an Azusa. We're gonna bounce the Bog to have us interaction. Do I want to go squatter the thing? Yeah, I just don't think that I'm going to race them, right? Gonna get back to our mod script. Just play it out. I guess I'm gonna swing for one. Yeah, we also, it's kind of shitty that we did bottom the Summoner's Pact with the impulse there, so that's unfortunate. Don't find another KCI. We only dealt with, oh, we dealt with 2 KCIs already. Oh, we pierced the first one, that's right. I forgot about that. Man, seem to be in a really tough scenario there. Scrap Troller. Alright. Teehee. Yeah. So I will... In fact, do I go squatter them? Off of Buried Ruin? How many basics do they usually play? I mean, in any case, I'm starting here, right? Starting here. Rex Sage the Troller. Yes. Now in response to the trigger, I bog. Nice. Now the question is, do I destroy the Buried Ruin? This is the weirdest game I've ever played against KCI. I think I do. I think this is actually good information for me. Like, I have so much mana anyway. It's good information for me to know how many basics they are running over there. They are running the basic island. Okay, good to know. In fact, oh no, they already had access to blue mana, so this is not that bad because it doesn't really change anything. I guess it like there's some like thinning, like very minor thinning value, but it is something. Damn it. Again, leaving a bogus interaction, of course, as well as Stormwood script, but I don't want to be dead to my opponent, like untapping and like Nature's Claim end of turn, and then they untap and KCI and they go off. I don't want to mess with that. Dr. Peter Pan, the other land that I would like to quarter is the Inventor's Sphere, but I imagine that they don't have a target for this, and the Inventor's Spheres, they would sack it anyway to go get the target, so man, no Tolaria Wests is also very annoying. Calblast. Still have Tormod script. Maya Coast. Prime time? No prime time. This is a very sad match we're playing right now. Very sad match. Is this spine? Crap. I mean, at least I can mess with this. Crap. Solid draw. It's also very shitty that we drew none of our like good lands that do stuff. We didn't draw any of those, which is very shitty. Do I care more about this guy or do I care more about this card? My opponent brought in the full 4 Galblasts. That's insane to me. That's so insane. They drew all 4 steerings too? No, only. Alright, you got a KCI. Now what? With no scrap toller, this is not a loop. I guess they need to find scrap toller right here. Spine again. Okay. The slow grind. What do you destroy here? Yeah, the sage. That's hilarious. Let's find something, please. 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 So they get to destroy 1 permanent every turn. Also, I haven't drawn any of my blue pacts. This is a very hilarious way to die here. Anything. Let's draw anything. Literally anything. Literally anything. Cards that do stuff. Let's draw those. Cards that do stuff. 2, 3, 4, 5. So they're gonna destroy something else here. Amulet probably? I don't even know what you destroy here. What are they supposed to destroy? The Boros Garrison maybe? I just have all the colored mana I want. It's hilarious that even... Semi-growth chamber, sure. It's hilarious that... Oh, that explains it. This isn't awful though. This stops my opponent's loop with the spine. And I need cantrips. So this isn't the worst possible draw that I could have had. Now my opponent cannot keep doing their shenanigans every turn. If they found the troller here, then I think I'm dead though. Fuck. So many blanks. We drew so many fucking blanks. We drew so many blanks. This is like the weirdest, most frustrating match I've ever played with against KCI. Oh, they have no cantrips though. They have a wellspring in the yard, and that's about it. Um, I don't care about the amulet, Dr. Peter Pan. I was actually playing the amulet was actually on purpose because I wanted to encourage my opponent to make a mistake. We got there. We got there, boys. It only took 17 turns. It only took me 17 fucking turns to find the threat. No big deal. Oh my god. Semi-growth plus layer stronghold. Bounce this. Replay this. Haste this. Oops. "17 turns later, we got there. We had no rush though. We had no rush. Just some sugar rush. That's all we had. Yep. This is definitely the weirdest match I've ever played against KCI. My opponent was forced they were forced to spine off Ishsa my reclamation sage. That's how sad the beats were. They span off my clock was a reclamation sage and an Azusa for like 3 or 4 turns. That's ridiculous. Uh No, Leonardo, I'm not gonna do that because I will never forget the finals of the GP that Amulet got second to with Michael Mapson getting second. He lost the finals against KCI because he did that. He got hasty and he slammed the Rurik Thar, and then he forgot that the Rurik Thar actually forces you to attack. So if my opponent on their following turn they draw a second Scrap Trawler and they double block the Rurik Thar, which will be forced into attacking, and then I don't draw anything again for a while, I will lose that game. That at that point I can't lose. So I think I'd rather just win. But yeah, so guys, give me like 30 seconds. I'll go to the bathroom real quick, and then we'll play the final match. here you go. Last match of the day. Let's go. We don't have ramp. We do have an Azusa. We have some good interaction. So this hand is very good against some kind of aggressive deck. I think I'm gonna mulligan on the blind though. This hand could be anything. I guess I'll keep. That's a solid one. KCI again? Affinity! Wow, what a throwback. What a throwback. Man, I haven't played against Affinity in so long. Sure. Take 4. Don't let this be Master of Ethereum. Champion is fine. Nice. Very, very nice. I want to find... I guess a second amulet would be nice, so I'm gonna try to go for that. No second amulet, but we did find a Tularia West. I guess Azusa would have also been nice. So maybe I should have done that instead. Dope. Impulse first. Scout. Let's do this. And let's do... Damn. I think I do play the Ballista here. I'm dropping the prime time next turn anyway. So I think playing the Ballista here to make sure that I don't take exactly lethal when I could have killed this Vault Scourge. Seems like a reasonable play. Yeah, see they're just going on my face. Now this can like block the champion and then just like kill the Scourge. No, this Ballista has way more value than this. Sick. Okay. Copy this. We'll lose a land in the process, but that's perfectly fine. Bounce this. Garrison and Stronghold. Boom. Attack. Yes, again leaving Ballista behind to block. I think I want to get Fountain plus Ghost Quarter. No, I can do Fountain. Yeah, Fountain plus Bounce Land seems better because I can bounce the Fountain and gain some extra life. So yeah, I'm going for this. In fact, I could Rex Sage something here. Right? I can just pact for Sage. Do I want to pact for Sage here? And it's effectively the same because I can still win. Oh, they just concede. I was thinking because I can still like bounce the Civic Growth anyway. So I am still able to like gain life if I need to, because I can flash in with Scout, just flashing the Vesuva, copying the Fountain. So I'm still fine in that sense. And if my opponent doesn't present lethal or anything like that, I can just like get like end of turn play the Semi-Growth Chamber and bounce itself. Yeah, that worked out. Some Braids, Hornet Queen, Fire Spouts, Explosives, Aggro, Affinity. A Braid, Spout, Hornet Queen, Explosives. So you see that it's just a matter of if I know which cards are good, if I understand the matchup, like figuring out which cards come in and which cards come out, it's actually pretty straightforward. It's not that crazy, and that's why I say that the explanation is more important than the actual numbers. Explores, Impact of Negation. Yeah, Fire Spout is not amazing in this matchup. It's definitely much worse than Kozilek's Return. But this is like one of the few matchups where that is the case. So, and against humans and spirits, having access to 2 mana versus to 3 damage versus 2 damage is just so much better. So this should be a turn 3 prime time. I think what I want to do is I want to draw some interaction. Volt Scourge resolves. I guess that's some interaction. Now I need to draw a red source. Steel Overseer. I can still beat this. Yeah, I think I'm interested in killing this Overseer right now. Even if it costs me my Ballista, I think this is worth it. Because otherwise, this guy might get out of hand. And if they don't kill either of this, I win. I imagine they are though. Springleaf Drum. That's a beating. One, two, three, four, five. So we're still 1 land drop away from casting this Titan. So this is very far from a game over. If we draw any land, we can cast the prime time on the following turn. Blood Moon here would be terrible. Okay, that guy is. It's not good. That guy is not good, but it's not the end of the world. Land. So I guess I can cast Titan right now. Oh no, I cannot. Stamping Sphere. Fuck. This is annoying. That guy's fine. Ravager. I think that guy's actually also fine. Sure. Yeah, this is gonna be very awkward. Because I need to go squatter myself. I do need to go squatter myself. No, I could have just bounced the forest. That was stupid. I guess that leads me to Ink Moth anyway. So I think I need to, on the attack, I need to get Vesuva. I think on the attack I need to get Vesuva, just to block. Gemstone Mine. Do I want to attack? I think I do want to attack. Gemstone Mine and Slayer Stronghold. So he can sack 3, 4, 5, 3, 4, 5, 6. So he would need to like sack everything but the master in order to trade with my prime time, and then he would put on the counters here. Yeah, I think I'm fine with this. So we get this. Yeah, so I think I want to attack. This is the gemstone. Yep. This is the correct order. And I also have access to a braid, right? White, red, activate. Okay. Swing, yes. And here I think I get gemstone, Colony. Yeah, gemstone Colony. This enables me to have a blocker. I kind of want to have the bounce land in hand though. I definitely want to hold up a braid though. Definitely want to hold up a braid. Man, this game has been very, very interesting. Yeah, I think it's gonna be Gemstone Colony. Again, I'm only doing this because if my opponent wants to, like, they would need to like sack basically all their board in order to trade with my prime time. Not even chump attack or anything like that. So I think this is pretty good. Of course, not casting the Searings because it would cost me 2 mana, so I can't afford to do it. If they go all in on Inkmoth, then they die. Yeah, this is some very easy blocks. Block here, block there. Your go. Sure. 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 There's no way back now, my friend. Now that you sacked 3 things, there's no way back. You need to figure out what you're gonna do next. Decoy Octopus 7. Oh, thanks, man. I really appreciate it. Thanks very much for hanging out here today. Welcome to the stream. And yes, in case you haven't heard about it yet, today I released this sideboard guide that you can have access to. You can check it out. Whoa, that's not correct, my friend. That one was not a good play. That one was not a good play. Alright. 7. So if I abrade this, he puts all the counters on the Volscourge. And he goes up to He goes up to 20, 14 plus 14 plus 8, so 22. 22 is more than 21, unfortunately. Because I could swing for 20 next turn. Oh, but I just let this resolve. Yeah, I just let this resolve, and next turn yeah, this is fine. I take one. They go now. This next turn I can. Lol. Um, is that actually better? Oh, there's no more damping sphere anymore. I'm stupid. I can do whatever I want. Yeah, this game is over. There's the Gruul Turf. Yeah, this is just so much insane amounts of mana. So now my opponent will go back down to a mountain. Can I pact for Titan here too? Yes, I can. Yes, I can. Yeah, this is just absurd. 1, 2, 3, up, transmute. Summoner's Pact. Yeah, they just concede. Sweet. 4-1. 4-1 with good old faithful. This list is perfectly fine. This list is perfectly fine. This is what I've been experimenting with, and I think it's actually very nice. But it's just like the regular list is just so strong. Okay, I had a notification. Nick times 3. Thank you very very much for that subscription. Welcome to the Primetime Stronghold. Thank you for your support. Thank you. I really appreciate it. Yeah, this is the list that I have been tinkering with. We basically took out one Adventurous Impulse and we brought in Hornet Queen. This is what I streamed this past Monday, and I was pretty happy with it. I think I 4-1 and I 3-2'd with it. And then we tried this right here. It's basically the exact same list that I just showed you, with the difference that we are playing no Explorers, and we're playing one Adventurous Impulse, which would be the third one, the one that we took out for this, right? And we're playing one Sky Shroud Ranger. And this was also fine. This was also fine. I'm not really convinced. I honestly really like... thank you, Nick times 3. I really appreciate it, and I will keep posting Amulet Titan content for sure. By the way, did you check out the sideboard guide? Make sure you check that out. You have access to that. This was also very very interesting. But I personally really enjoy Explorer. I think Explorer is a perfectly fine card, and in fact I think sometimes Explorer is very very good. I got inspired into building this list because Brian Gottlieb was talking about how much he hated Explorer, and I'm just like, yeah, if you're taking out Explorer though, you should be bringing in some extra ramp, and I think that this is probably the next one in the list. Gracias, Elfkid. Muchas gracias. But yeah, so that's gonna be it for me today. Hope you guys enjoyed the Cyber Guides. Hope that yeah, Explore definitely helps you get your turn 2 kills more consistently. But you know, we are not... this deck is not about the turn 2 kills, right? The turn 2 kills are just... In fact, I think I have like 4 turn 2 kills or 5 at most since I started streaming like over 4 months... I think a little bit over 4 months ago at this point. So it doesn't really happen that often. It's just the fact that Explorer is just a very fine card, right? It progresses our game plan and it only asks for you to spend 2 mana on it, which with a bounce on an amulet is oftentimes just free. It's just like a free cantrip, so you're just making your deck smaller. What I think about Infect, I think Infect is an amazing matchup. It's an amazing deck. It's a terrible matchup. There we go. I do think that the Infect is very, very bad. In fact, I do think that Infect is our absolute worst matchup for Amulet. Nikki Wonka, thank you for the follow. So yes, if you expect a lot of Infect, I don't think that you should be playing this deck. We have an awful, awful Infect matchup. I have been beaten by Infect. They were on the draw, I think, and they were on a mult to 4, and they killed me anyway. It's just like we really don't have the tools. We rely almost exclusively on Walking Ballista to do all the heavy lifting. Granted, Walking Ballista can help you win some games, okay? So this is definitely like our absolute best card against the Infect. Explosives being the second. But it's just like, we have so many really slow cards, or just like straight out bad cards, and we just cannot beat Blighted Agent. the card Blighted Agent single-handedly like destroys us. But yeah, so I wanted to thank everybody for hanging out today. If you haven't hit that follow button, make sure you do that. You can get notified whenever I go live. If you want to help support the stream, you can subscribe to the channel. You get 1 free subscription with Amazon Prime, and you get access to this beautiful primetime emote that you can use on every channel on Twitch. If you have any questions, you can ask me on the Discord, and you can join me on that Discord. We're always very active, and there's always people talking about things they're trying out with Amulet, or questions that they might have about Amulet, anything like that. The Amulet Discord is awesome. If you want to follow me on Twitter, you can do that at fbolosmtg. And you can. I always post whenever I go live, and I always post the list that I will be playing on that stream, so you can check that out. If you want to watch previous streams, you can find them on YouTube, right there. And finally, if you want to watch anything special on the stream, like any list that you would like, any tech that you would want me to try for Amulet, we can try that on stream with any donation that covers the entry fee of a league, whether it's a friendly league or a competitive league, it doesn't matter. But yeah, so, and if you want to just donate because you love the stream, I will love you forever for it. Yeah, hope you guys have an amazing weekend, but that will be it for me this time. I will probably not be streaming this coming week because I need to prepare for a show that I need to play next weekend. It's a pretty important show for me because it's kind of like a band that I'm hoping I can join full time. So it's going to be my first show with them, and it's going to be very important. But I will resume on the following week, and it should be back to normal, back to just slamming some prime times into play. Have an amazing weekend, and hope to see you again soon. Bye bye. Talk to you later.